Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I hope y'all can hear me. It's a lot of noise in my house, so I have my mic on and I feel like it muffles the sound somehow. So I'm going to keep it right here. I wanted to do a summerween update and let you guys know what I've been reading. I have been reading the books that I put on my summerween TBR, so that's amazing. Let's hop right into it. So I read Long Time Gone by Charlie Donnelly. I told you guys that I was going to read this. I told you a little bit of what it was about, but I'll tell you again. This is following a doctor who is, I believe, in medical school or in residency. I don't remember, but she is a pathologist, and right now she is focused on DNA. She was told that through DNA, they have been able to link people to crimes that have happened years ago, whether it be 30 years in the past, but it was linked through their familial DNA. For example, if their family puts their information into the system, then they were able to link that family back to other families, linking them other families, and then connecting those to crime scenes that have been occurred. So she was curious as to how the system works. Like, how can my DNA help you find my great grandpa who was a murderer? Hypothetically, this is not a true story. My great grandpa is not a murderer that I'm aware of. So she was curious. So she decides to put her DNA into, I'm going to put the book down, into the system. The only issue is that she is adopted. So she was kind of skeptical about it because she doesn't know if she wanted to find out any information. She loves her adopted parents. She was appreciative of the life they have given her. And so she was scared, but she did it anyway. So she actually found out that she is a missing child and her parents were also missing. So was she kidnapped or did her parents fake their death? Like, what occurred to her and her parents? So she moves back to the town where she went missing, and she's working with a detective to figure out what happened to her and her parents. And she uncovers so much of her life, but also the town and the secrets and the lies, betrayal. I thought it was very good, very interesting. It was not fast paced, but it was always a moving part. And what I liked also about this book was that it showed the complexity of humanity and humans. So while she loved her parents and didn't feel the need to put her DNA into Pandora's box, essentially, even without knowing who her biological parents were, she was kind of feeling some pull or some attraction, if that's the word, to them. It was just interesting to see like how she was navigating both worlds. And yeah, it was a good read. I didn't see the twist coming, obviously, with a Charlie Donnelly book. We never do. I definitely don't think it's my favorite book by him, but it's definitely a good read. I think I gave it 4.25 or 4.5. I actually don't remember, but I actually enjoyed it. I really liked the characters, the main characters that we were following. I think we were following two or three. We were also following like dual timelines of what happened in the past, what happened now, and how the timelines meet. And so, yeah, I overall had fun reading that one. So, great start to Summerween. And the next book I read is Her Too by Bonnie Kistler. This one is about a defense attorney who is constantly defending men who commit sexual assault against women. And she's aware that they're doing this, but they're clients. So she's going to defend them to the best of her ability and get him off. And so it just so happens that she becomes a victim of one of her very own clients. And after the assault happened, she decides that she is going to avenge herself and all the women he wronged. So she got together with some of the other women that he assaulted and tried to figure out the best way to ruin his life. I wish that the way in which she wanted to ruin his life was more. I wanted her to be ruthless. I wanted whatever they were going to do to be the most detrimental it could be to his life. I just felt like justice needed to be served. If not in the hands of the law, then you need to take it upon yourself. But what I really liked about this book was that it showed that we can all experience the same type of trauma, but we will all handle it differently. So all the women chose to go about it differently. There were some willing to fight up against him, and there was some that didn't think it was worth the fight. They just wanted to heal by themselves. And it just shows that no matter how close your circumstance is to someone else, you never know what they're feeling. It just makes me think like how people are like, oh, I know what you're feeling and I know what you're going through. And it's like, you absolutely don't. You could have experienced the same thing and you actually don't know what they're feeling. No one is anyone's body. My daughter always says, you're not my body. You don't know what I'm feeling. So, yeah, no one is anyone's body. So, you actually don't know what anyone is feeling. And I really liked how we were seeing that. So, it was good. I did enjoy it. I thought the author handled it with care. She did have an author's note in there letting you know that no matter how you choose to deal with sexual assault, what's right for you is what's right for you. There's no right or wrong way to handle your trauma. And so I felt like that was conveyed throughout the book, and I really appreciated that. I thought this was a good book. Yeah, I do wish they did a little more to him, but that's okay. You know, it felt realistic. It felt less like a book and more like real life. And then the next book I read was not on my summerween TBR, but it is a thriller. So I did read You'll Never Know by Caleb Stevens. I believe this is his second book. I have not read his debut novel, which is The Girl in a Cabin, but this one, it opens up with a husband who is driving with his wife to go hike. They're going to do a hike together, but then there comes a car that pulls up and kidnaps the wife. And so he is doing whatever he can to get her back. So he's trying to follow their instructions. And then they have him start doing a scavenger hunt in order to get her back. While going through the book, we're following multiple POVs. I believe we're following three different POVs. Yeah, it took a turn that I did not see coming. Uh, I will say it wasn't a big shock and twist at the end. It was like turns throughout the book, which was nicely done. I think the three POVs did lose me a little bit in the beginning because I was like, why are we hearing about these people? Like, why? And so that was my only issue with it, I believe. But I enjoyed it. I thought the ending was satisfying. I felt like it is exactly how I would have wanted the ending to play out. So that was good. I thought the writing was good. I am interested to read more of his work. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say about it really. That one is also one that I would say touches on like the complexities of human beings. So I can't tell you why I'm saying that without telling you the twist in the book, but it just shows when you think you want something one way, how we can still feel certain way about people. Like, let's just say Stockholm syndrome, like how people get accustomed to or fall in love with or learn to love their kidnappers. That's not the situation I'm talking about, but that is the theme, like how you can still love someone while them not being good for you kind of situation. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed all the books. I definitely gave all of them 4 or higher. They might have all been 4.25 or higher. I'm not sure. I'm not remembering correctly, but I'm having a good summer ween so far. Obviously, I'm still reading other genres, but I just wanted to do an update on those books that I've read so far for you guys. But yeah, let me know what you've been reading. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Happy reading. Bye.